I'm starting. Trickle Kundram students inform everyone to join the class. Shall we? Did you call? I think they are on the way. Physics one shot revision we will do today. See, already we know about light chapter. That light is a form of energy which produces in us the sensation of sight. Understood? Sensation of sight means vision. Got it? So just give up. Do one thing. Close that part. Everyone, after so long I am seeing you, Anushri. Where were you, beta? Inform everyone to join as fast as possible. Now listen. We'll start the session, please. See, in very less time, we are going to finish some very important parts. Are you ready for it? See, in physics part, what is the first section we have to finish is scattering of light. See, these sections they are not asking us questions. These sections they are asking questions. One time we are going to do that sections. Okay. So this is the first part. So luminous object which emit in our own light is called as luminous object. Non-luminous objects means good evening. Good evening, beta. Everybody, please inform to join as fast as possible. No problem, no problem. Sneha, inform everyone to join as fast as possible, please. Okay, so now let's start the class, please. Pay attention here. If somebody will be asking you about luminous, non-luminous, what is light? Light is the sensation. Light is something which gives us the sensation of vision. So light enables us to see object from which it comes from, and see, most important thing is the source which is reflecting light, that only will be able to give us the sensation of vision. I hope you might have understood this part. So these sections, whatever we are doing, we are going to check the work nicely. So now listen, one work we are going to do. Okay, everybody is there in the group, present, fine. Let's start. Let's start the work, beta. Now look here. So non-luminous object, those objects which reflect light is called as non-luminous object. Like moon is a non-luminous object because it is reflecting light. It is not having its own light, it is reflecting light. So most of the objects like me, you, we do not have our own light. What we are doing, we are reflecting light. Understand? So this is not the most important part. Our most important section which is exactly associated is called as dual nature of light. Light is having dual nature. One by one, important points we will check. The first important nature of light is कि they will be Sanjay. Good evening, Vira. So now look at according to wave theory, light consists of electromagnetic wave which do not require any material medium for propagation. So light can travel in wave form. This is the first part. Light can travel in waveform. Second one is according to particle theory of light. Light is composed of particles which travel in straight line. So first, light can travel in straight line and light can travel in waveform. Straight line and waveform. So light can travel in waveform and light can travel in straight line. So these are the two important informations. Light can travel in straight line. Understood? Sophia, good evening. So last few days after that, our tie-up will be over. So this is 1 year is exactly going to be over. Our class is going to finish after that. You people will be going somewhere. After that, you people will go in 11th class for maths. 100% I will be there. So now look here. You are joining maths. You are leaving math science. Commerce. You told you will take after. Huh? You told that you will take after. March itself starting. After exams finishes. Yes, I will give. Satya joined, but Satya joined online. So according to particle theory of light, light is composed of particles. So two theories saying first is light is traveling in straight line and second one light is traveling in waveform. Waveform and straight line. These are the two important things we must not forget. Understood? Now next part. When somebody will be asking you about photons, see the sun rays are exactly consisting of package of energy. The package of energy is called as what? Photons. What is the package of energy called as? Photons. So this packet of energies are called as, it's a type of elementary particles. What does this elementary particle means? It is the quantum of electromagnetic field. It is what? Quantized electromagnetic field which will be having electromagnetic radiation such as light and radio waves, and the force carries for electromagnetic force. So photons are massless. Are the photons having mass? The photons are massless and they always move at the speed of light in vacuum. So this is the speed of light. What is the speed of light? 2 into 2.9 into 10 to the power 8. 2.9 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second is the speed of light. 2.9 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second is the speed of light in vacuum. Understood? See, in vacuum the speed of light is more. In vacuum the speed of light is more. In particle part the speed of light is little less. I hope you might have understood. In vacuum the speed of light is more. Now we will talk about scattering of light. So scattering of light is the phenomenon of light in which the light rays get deviated from its straight path. Understood not? So the light rays, once it is falling on you, it will be scattered everywhere. It will be scattered everywhere. Ovian, if somebody will ask you, give 3 examples where the scattering of light takes place. Give 3 examples of scattering of light. Can anybody explain which and all are the objects which scatter light? The objects which are exactly scattering light. Can you tell it quickly? Chalo boys, online children. Chalo give examples as fast as possible. The things that is scattering light. Examples fast. The things that is scattering light. Things which is a scattering light. Your answer should be sunrise is a scattering light. 11% punch you. That is a luminous source which is generating light. Here the question is those things which scatter light. You are the one who can scatter light. Correct now? Chair, desk, bench, cloth, everything which can be letting the light. Ashmita, good evening. Which can be letting the light go, yes, here and there. That will be exactly considered as scattered objects. Sorry, they are considered as the objects that scattered light. Human body can scatter light, absolutely. The reflecting surface will reflect light. But other than that, most of the objects are scattering light. Last minute checkpoint must be very, very clear. Understood? So this video I'm making for you people so that you can be able to last time check in very short. Correct now? Did we study two natures of light? Light is having dual nature. What are the dual nature of light, beta? It can travel in straight line because it is having material particles, and it is exactly can travel in vacuum. So wave nature, absolutely. Milk, human body, canopy, very good. So all these are examples of what? All these are examples where the light is exactly doing what? It will get scattered. It will get what? Scattered. So light is exactly getting scattered. Children, come on, start. Now you should be very much actively participating here. So scattering of light, everybody, those who are present online, start. Our system is exactly tracking. Some students are joining and in between they are leaving the classes. Understood or not? So those who are leaving the classes, I'm going to call them. First, Ila version, in between you are shifting your classes. Sanjay? Now, scattering of light is the phenomenon in which light ray get deviated from its straight path. Understood or not? So, once they are getting deviated from the straight path, that is considered as what? Scattering of light. Now, the phenomenon of reflection. Everybody, please pay attention. So, once how scattering is done, can you check? The white light, which is exactly striking atmospheric particle, after striking the atmospheric particle, the light is exactly scattered in all the direction. The rays are exactly scattered in all the direction. That is considered as what? Scattering of light. Now, in scattered light part, this is exactly most important. Now, look here. We are going to talk about light and its phenomenon. The most first part of light is light is a form of energy. It is bringing in us the sensation of sight. So light is a form of energy. It is bringing in us the sensation of sight. Light will be traveling in the form of wave, and at the form of wave, light is having a speed of 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Rays and beam. So what is the meaning of rays and beam? So you need to understand that when a light ray, understand. So light ray, whenever we are talking about, see, from the beginning, in short, we are understanding. Yashwant, good evening. Everybody, light chapter revision going on. Yesterday, I was very angry, so I did not took class. In anger, I left and I went outside. Full day, I was outside in anger because something was there and management work is not working nicely in coaching. So I was very, very angry and I left and I was like, fine, one day, full day, my mood was fully off. So now look here. You people called me also, that time also I did not discuss. So now look here. Rays and beam. So if one single part is coming like this is considered as ray. Understood or not? So when the light ray, inform Jotam first come. Where is Jotam? See, look here. First is ray. One single source is exactly considered as ray. But here itself, if we will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, that is coming in compact form, it is considered as beam. So that is the difference between ray and beam. I hope you might have understood what is the difference between ray and beam. Beam means कि from one source, you need to understand that. Source means the luminous object. What is luminous object? The object which emit light or produce light is considered as what? The object which produce light will be considered as source. So it will be giving you rays. Understand not? So these rays together will be called as beam. What they will be called as? Beam. They are considered as beam. Now these beams are exactly can either be always parallel coming is not possible. Understood? So now these beams can be convergent and divergent. So what is the meaning of convergent and divergent? Convergent means that from after striking an object, the rays will come and it will come like this. It is called as convergence. Convergence means when all the rays will join at a point coming from any other source. It is considered as what? Convergence. Understood, Vishwa? Remember this part. This is called as what, beta? Convergence. What it is called as? Convergence. Then what is the meaning of divergence? Divergence means कि after scattered, means after coming from one source, it will diverge. Understood? So this is considered as divergence. Divergence means कि from one source, it is coming out in all different. So this is divergence and this is convergence. So convergence means when all the source of light will meet up at a point, it is called as convergence, and the one which is exactly going to get scattered will be considered as divergence. Understood? Last class our prism session. How was the prism session? That prism videos, 2 more case studies are left in prism. Remember that. We are going to finish it today itself. Okay. So today, no matter how much time is coming, I am going to. But don't make me angry. That's it. Otherwise, I'll again go. This time I'll switch off my phone. Now look here. Jotam is still absent. Many of the students, their trace is not available. Are you ready? So now look at convergence and divergence. I hope everybody understood. Now we are going to go back to our work. Convergence and divergence work over. Now let's track this part. See, if I'm going school means I'm getting tired and returning time is very difficult. Full day. You are going school right now, no? All are taking leave or? Huh? Tomorrow full day. Bah, enjoy. What should I say? Now look here. Convergence, divergence, reflection. A. Please pay attention. What is the meaning of reflection? The last topic, reflection. After that, we will do our mirror part. Understood? So if somebody will be asking you, okay, you are going. See, listen, everybody, because I need time to give you all revision. This is very important. Class part, chapter by chapter. Already we have done live process many times. Current materials are there. We have finished live process. Right now we have 2 ways division. First is maths. The final part revision is still we have to start. Understood? Today is 2nd of February. 17th we are having exam. School. 15 days sharp we are having in our hand. That I'm not counting because now 15 days is the most crucial time, correct now, of your career, because this 15 days is going to decide what and all you are going to get. So this 15 days, be very serious. Paurani Maharaj, Vishwa. Now look here. Let's start the work, please. So now understand this part. Get ready for it. So if somebody will ask about reflection, so first any surface, rough or smooth, rough or smooth. Listen very carefully. Yashvit is there. What happened, Vishwa? Now look here, Sanjay, Darshini. Bouncing back of light. Bouncing back of light is one of the phenomenon. Veda, good evening, Veda. So now listen, everyone. Inform Vasant to join. Now everybody, please pay attention. Listen the content very carefully. After that only you are going to respond. See, when somebody talk about reflection of light, every surface, either rough or smooth, do reflection of light. So this point we are going to without okay, but every surface, either rough or smooth, do what? Reflection. Either rough or smooth, what they do? Reflection. So now how they are doing reflection, that I need to discuss. Understood? So every single ray coming from a source will do reflection. Every single ray, you are not going to go anywhere today, Jotam. You are going to stay here only till 11 o'clock night. Okay? and sit here, not that much far. I hope you have to understand this part. Today physics, massive session, maths also I am going to start. Only in between 1.5 hour gap I am going to take 1 hour for 12th and remaining half an hour for seated class. Apart from that, I will be totally for you people. Okay. Today 10:30, don't say that I am going to sleep. Punch you till 11 o'clock means 11 o'clock. Get ready for it. Yes. Everyone, please listen to me carefully. So, if somebody will be asking you that the ray of light, every single ray of light, what they follow? They follow law of reflection. Understood or not? So, only one thing is there. Wait, let me explain. I will explain everything. Pakka, remember. So, see, it is a heterogeneous solution where the particles will be suspended. Colloidal and suspended solutions are different. In suspension, all the things will settle down. In colloidal, the heterogeneous particles will be moving. And so only colloidal solutions are doing Tyndall effect. I rest my case. Now look here. Everyone pay attention here. Every single ray, this is a smooth polished surface. Every single ray will follow what? Reflection. Reflection of light. So this is smooth polished surface. So the parallel beams of light falling into the surface. Here very nicely see this is the final part. So once you will be seeing these rays, you check this one out. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So this is exactly for smooth surface. This is for smooth surface. Focus it. So this is exactly for what type of surface? Smooth surface. But what about the surface which is not smooth, rough surface, like wall? Does the wall follow law of reflection? The answer is every object where light is falling is following the law of refractive index. I am going to teach. Before you, I know, yeah, you just focus on one by one because any topic should not be left in final moment. Understood or not? Maths, science, both topic beta specifically for physics and magnetism chapter also fully final. Trust me, I am doing to do my work. Now listen, every single rays will follow law of reflection. But here one thing is there. If diffused surface is there, like wall, table, chair, are they following law of reflection? They are. Every object will follow law of reflection. Every ray will follow law of reflection. But how they are following? Today you learn this. So all the rays of light will fall parallelly. They will come parallel. But distributed. Yes. See, look here. But some will be exactly how they are coming out. See, they will not come out parallel because the surface is diffused. The angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So here, everything like this diffusion is there. So that means what? Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection will be there. That means every single ray will follow law of reflection. Every single ray will follow law of reflection. What does this mean? Every single ray will follow what? Law of refraction. And what is the law of reflection? This is what we do. You need to understand it very carefully that every single ray will follow law of reflection, but together they will not follow. So that means what? Are they parallelly coming out? Are they parallelly coming out? No. So this is called as diffused reflection. Understood not? But individually, are they following law of reflection? Yes. Vishwa, you understood this point. Everybody, did you understood this point? What is the massive difference? What is the massive difference? For smooth regular surface, the rays will come out parallel. But for this type of rough surface, the rays will not come out parallel. Understood? But every single ray will follow. What is the rule? The rule is angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So this is one of the most important part. Are you understanding this? So the law of reflection hold good for every single ray. The law of reflection hold good for every single ray. Understood? But together they will not be doing. Together they are doing for whom? Smooth, polished, hard surface, regular surface, polished surface. Smooth polished surface like wall, mirror, like that. Understood? So together they are following law of reflection for smooth polished surface. Did you understood? Rough surface will do reflection, but single ray will do. So any ray falling in my body will coming out and following the law of reflection. But together are they following? No. Together they are not doing. Together no, smooth polished surface will follow law of reflection. Means angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection is a true statement for every ray. In MCQ, don't do this mistake. I hope everybody understood. In MCQ part, you are not supposed to do this mistake. Understood or not? So these are the areas where I have given you a red mark. Means you have to be very specific. Prism, one more time you go and check that video. That video, 2-3 videos were there where we have a discussion about wavelength to everything. That part also very important. Now look here, we are going to go for our next part. So this law of reflection, see law of reflection, the object having polished shining surface reflect more light than object having unpolished. Ordinary mirrors are made by depositing a thin layer of silver metal and backside. Understood not? Now plain glass sheet, the silver layer is then protected by a coat of red paint. The silver layer is protected by a coat of red paint. Now silver mirror is one of the most reflector of light. Nowadays aluminium is used. Nowadays, which one is used? Aluminium is used. So now this is exactly talking about scattering. So this is the way of polishing and we are exactly making mirror. So see the light ray reflecting, every single ray will follow law of reflection. See plain surface. So if any light ray, what does this image is exactly very good elaboration. So what does this image? Tarun, where is Tarun? Everyone please pay attention here. So see every single ray. See if any light ray will fall normal, it will retrace its path. This is another important point. Every single point I am explaining before examination, remember this. Every single ray, Kavya, good evening, beta. Every single ray will follow law of reflection. Every single ray will follow law of reflection. What does this mean? Every single ray will follow law of reflection means this is normal, perpendicular to the surface. If this is surface, then what is normal? This is normal. Understood? So normal is always perpendicular to the surface. Normal is always perpendicular to the surface. What is normal? Normal is always perpendicular to the surface. Yes, normal is perpendicular to the surface. Always remember this part. Normal is perpendicular to the surface. Understood, beta? So once we are going to go for it, are you all ready for the next part? Yes, normal is always perpendicular to the surface and any rays which will fall perpendicular, any rays which will fall perpendicular will retrace its path. So any rays, if it is coming like this, any rays which will fall perpendicular, it will retrace its path. It will go back in the same. So here in this situation, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. In this situation, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection and both will be equal to 0 degree. Understood? Can we expect any other degrees? No, it is not 90 degree. It is not 90 degree. With normal, how much? See, what is angle of incidence? Vishwa, what is angle of incidence? What is angle of incidence? What is angle of incidence? Yes, the angle formed between the normal and incident ray is considered as angle of incidence. So see, somebody will be asking you what is angle of incidence. Now look here. This is called as angle of incidence. The angle formed between normal and incident ray. This is called as angle of incidence. Now the angle formed between normal and reflected ray is called angle of reflection. Understood? Angle of reflection and angle of incidence. I hope everybody understood. So this is again another point. So everything one last time keep reminding. Understood or not? So small images you draw and every single ray follow law of reflection. True or false? Yeah, very good. Every single ray is following law of reflection. Is it a true statement or a false statement? True statement. Now, angle of incidence. When can angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection? All cases. Understood? All cases, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Understood? Light, either the light ray will scattered or the light ray will be reflected. So it will follow. Sai, can you say hi to me? Wait, I'll check how many are there. So this phenomenon we have discussed. Now we are going to go for scattered and yes, ma'am. Good evening. So who is the big ma'am telling me? My mom is there or? So now look here. Now diffused reflection parallel beam of light will be incident, but it will not come out parallel. So it is considered as what? Diffused. So diffused reflection of light takes place in paper, cardboard, chalk, table, chair, walls, etc. What it is exactly happening here? Diffused. Now image and real image. So what is the difference between what is image and what is real image part? Very good, nice decision to come, sir. So now look here. So please, one very near friend was very much worried about you. You know, he was very much worried about you. कि why Porani is not coming for classes? Now look here. Everyone, please pay attention. Please pay attention here. Image. The point of convergence or the point from where the light appear to diverge will be considered as what? Image. So here very nicely talk about image and object. So if I am standing in front of mirror, I will be what? Object, and in front of mirror, whatever reflection is forming, it will be considered as what? Image. Okay, so that is object and image. So now here, the point of convergence or the point from where the light appear to diverge after reflection or refraction is called as image. Usually they are not asking what is the meaning of image. Are you understanding? So usually they will not be saying that what is image and other things they will not be saying. It's very simple phenomenon where you have to remember these parts. Okay. So now look here, once our work is this much, so real image and virtual image. See, at least 4 points of real image and virtual image you keep in pocket. Otherwise, it is very difficult. How many points you have to keep in pocket? 4 points. Real image and virtual image. Carefully do the 4 points between real image and virtual image. So what is the difference between real image and virtual image? See, look at the actually see the most important point I will explain. Understood? Real image is always inverted. Real image is always inverted. Virtual image is always erect. So real is always inverted. Virtual is always erect. Second point. See, I am highlighting and underlining the points to remember. See, real image actually meet or intersect each other. Real will meet or intersect. They converge at a point. So this is exactly the most important point about real image. It can be obtained on screen. It is always inverted. That is upside down. The size of real image depends upon the position of the object. It is formed by both convex lens and concave mirror. Note down, this is the last slot part. Again and again, I won't be able to revise this chapter. So please kindly write down, take your time and write down about real image and virtual image. Take your time and revise this part. Who is actually meeting? Real image. The rays will actually meet. They are real image. So real image rays are actually meeting. So the light rays after reflection or refraction, when they are actually meet or intersect each other, they are actually meeting or intersecting each other. They are actually meeting or intersecting each other. I hope you might have understood. Nishant understood. Everybody, please pay attention and understand. They are actually meeting or intersecting. Vishwa understood, beta. Elaboration understood. So they are actually doing what? They are actually meeting. I hope you might have understood. Second is they are converging. The real images are always converging. Understood or not? So they are known for their convergence. They converge at a point. What they will do? They will be converging at a point. The real images will be converging at a point. The real images will be converging at a point. Understood? Now, what about it can be obtained on a screen? So, if somebody will be asking you, the real images are obtained on a screen or not? What is your answer? Yes, the real images are obtained on screen. This is the most important point. The real images are obtained on screen. Next, it is always inverted. Next, yes, and size of the real image depends upon the position of the object. It can be same size or it can be diminished or less. Size is dependent. It is formed by both convex lens and concave mirror. Both convex lens and concave mirror. It is formed by both convex lens and concave mirror. This is the most important point about lens. I hope you might have understood this section. So let's talk about the next point. Ready for it? So now we are going to talk about virtual image. It will be diverging. Opposite to real, it is going to diverge. Is it the rays are actually meeting? No. It appear to meet, but it is not meeting. Appear to meet when they are produced in the backward direction, but they are not actually meeting. This is the most important point, that real images are formed in convex lens and concave mirror. Convex lens and concave mirror. Understood? How is the division? Concave lens and convex mirror. We shall focus here. Now look here. Virtual images will be divergent rays. The rays are divergent. Are they really meeting? No. What is the meaning of real meeting? Because I can see some people, their face is blank. They don't know what is the meaning of real meeting. Understood or not? So look here, I have to explain about what is the meaning of real meeting here. Understood or not? So see, so when I am going to talk about a concave mirror, so this is exactly the location. This is pole, this is focus, and this is curvature. Understood? So if I am going to keep an object AB here, the rays will actually do what? You see, the rays will go like this and pass through this, correct? And another rays will go like this and it will go like this. So where it is obtained, if it is coming here, little bit it will far here, it will come here. Understood or not? It will strike after curvature point. Got it? So here I just let it meet this point. So this is exactly the image. So actually are the rays meeting? Yes. You see this ray is coming like this and coming here. This ray is coming like this and coming here. Are they meeting? Yes, they are meeting at this point. Which is the point where they are meeting up? This is the point they are meeting up. That is beyond C. The point where meeting up is beyond C. I hope you might have understood this one. So this is the point where they are actually meeting. Be trapped on screen. That is not called as trapped. This is called as formed. Hmm. Have everybody got this point? Yes or no? I hope everybody understood till here. So real and inverted, what is the difference between them? Okay. Hmm. Very good.
Virtual image does not really need each other.
Hmm.
They are diverging.
Very good.
They are virtual error.
Hmm. See, understand one thing. Understand one thing. If somebody will be asking you about divergence, so divergence is done by virtual, convergence, real, inverted, real, obtained on screen, real, erect, virtual, cannot be obtained on screen, obtained on mirror, virtual. Virtual can be obtained on mirror, no? You can see the image on mirror. Yes. So see, for real image, please remember one thing. Real will be exactly always inverted. Understood? Concave mirror, convex lens. Real. Only 5 cases for concave mirror real, one will be virtual. And convex lens also 5 cases real, 1 case virtual. Understood? That cases also one time we will look at it as a glance, we will be doing it. Understood? So are you ready for the next part? Now that day I have also discussed one point. Please kindly check this one out now. So we have discussed about plane mirror. We already know plane mirror. What is the focal length of plane mirror?
Infinity.
Infinity. For plane mirror, 3-4 important points are there that we need to discuss. The first important point of plane mirror is कि a plane mirror always forms erect, virtual, size to size image. At the same distance, vertical inversion will be there, magnification will be one, and left appears, that is called as lateral inverted. Plane mirror is turned by an angle theta. The reflected ray will turn by an angle of 2 theta. Remember, when the light falls normally on plane mirror, it will retrace its path. To see the full image of a person, we need a mirror of length half of his height. So these are some of the crucial points about plane mirror. The first crucial point, it will always form erect, virtual, size to size image. Understood? Virtual, erect, size to size image. Remember, virtual, erect, size to size image. We will revise. Look here. Dhanushya, Divya, look at that. This plane mirror, whenever we are drawing, the plane mirror will be drawn like this. And if any object is standing here, Sanjay, so image will also be at the same distance in back part. Understood? So object size will be equal to image size. Object size is equal to image size. Object distance u is equal to image distance. Object distance is equal to image distance. Understood? Object distance is equal to image distance. Got it? So these two things are there. What is about its magnification? This you always remember because this is the question exam. They are asking magnification is equal to +1. Focal length. These two things must write in your note before final. Infinity. These are the two basic points about plane mirror. Everybody must remember. Magnification +1. Focal length infinity. These are the two important points we must not forget. Understood? So what is the magnification? +1. What is the focal length? Infinity. Magnification +1. Focal length infinity. What is the time now, beta?
6:20. Correct, ma'am.
Very good, Darshini. Darshini has written all the points. Just 1 minute, beta. I forgot to post time for. So now look at. So this is exactly one of the most important part. Got it? So we understood like about plane mirror. Next, what is the focal length of plane mirror? Magnification. Okay. So if I want to see. If I want to see my, if the mirror will be tilted by theta, what will be the?
Half of theta. Double of theta.
Yes, these 2 points now please remember because these 2 points are, see, focal length is exactly infinity. To see full size image, we need mirror of half of your height. So if I want to see if my height is 5'3", what is the height of the mirror? Half of me. Understood? What should be the height of mirror? Half of me. Then I will be able to see my full image. That is most important most of the time in MCQs they are asking. Understood? Next, when a plane mirror is turned to an angle theta, the reflected ray will turn by 2 theta. This point please kindly note down. You need not to prove it, but this is the most important point. When a plane mirror is turned by an angle theta, the refracted ray will be turned by an angle of 2 theta. Note down. Then they are doing lateral inversion. This is the most important point. There are two type of mirror. One is a spherical mirror that I will teach. The radius of curvature of plane mirror is infinity. Note down. Radius of curvature. Its focal length is also infinity. Note down these two important points. Radius of curvature is infinity and focal length is also infinity. These are the two important points to remember. Radius of curvature, infinity. See, those people who are coming and going, that is a very bad thing. You need to be very consistent and study properly. I hope everybody understood this one. Please join the session, learn this part very easily. We can go to this point. Understood or not? So here, what is the point? The radius of curvature of plane mirror is infinity. Its focal length is also coming as infinity. Radius of curvature R is infinity. For whom? Plane mirror. But it will not be infinity for concave mirror or convex mirror. It is only infinity for plane mirror. It is only infinity for whom? Plane mirror. It is not infinity for concave mirror and convex mirror. Understood, Vishwa? Now spherical mirror is a part of hollow sphere. I am going to talk about some of the rules for concave mirror and convex mirror, and then we will go for the cases of concave mirror and convex mirror. So that most important part I am going to teach. Now 3 points are still left there. I am going to talk about it. So now let's check this one out. Lateral inversion. What is the meaning of lateral inversion? Left appear right and right appear left. This is called as what? Lateral inversion. So lateral inversion is one of the phenomenon where left appear right and right appear left. This is considered as what, beta? This is considered as lateral inversion. What it is considered as? Lateral inversion. Left appear right and right appear left. This part is considered as what? Lateral inversion. Understood? So like in ambulance always means by joke also if they will ask this question means I want you people to answer this question like in ambulance always you will be seeing that in they are writing ambulance opposite. Correct na? In car they will be writing means ambulance they are writing it opposite. What is the reason? So that your what you call that mirror. Yes, that mirror will be exactly consisting of ambulance. It will be looking it will look ambulance only. Understood not? So from backside when we will be seeing the convex mirror, what exactly we are seeing? Spelling correctly will come. That is the phenomenon of in lateral inversion. Understood? Lateral inversion. Everybody pay attention and remember this part. So now these are final revision moment. So we are going to go back to our part and we will write some of the things what we have missed. This is magnification. What is radius of curvature? R is also infinity. They will do lateral inversion. L, here it will become L. Left appear right, right appear left. So this is called as what? Lateral lateral inversion. So left appear right and right appear left. It is called as what? Lateral inversion. So till here we have done. What is the next important point here? We did all the point about plane mirror. Plane mirror, if we will tilt it by theta, reflection angle will change by 2 theta. If I want to see my image fully, how much will be the size of the mirror? Half length of our we will be checking height, then we will be able to see. Correct? Now we will go for the next important point because now we are going to go for spherical mirror. The case we are going to consider this part. So spherical mirror, polished surface, I am going to discuss about it. So now I am starting mirror. Everybody get ready. Those people who are discussing right now for 10 to 15 to 20 minutes, I'm going to talk about magnification. I'm going to talk about the most crucial part of mirror. So remember this part. Got it? That was first introduction. We discussed about real image, virtual image, object, image, lateral inversion, plane mirror, law of reflection, everything we have discussed. Now we are going to go for mirror. So first new sign Cartesian rule we will learn. After that we will go for mirror. Are you all ready? Online children, get ready please. So now first spherical mirror, this part will be considered as, everyone pay attention here. I'm just taking the most important sections. Wait, yeah, 12th person is messaging. Wait, I'll change maths class time.
Great.
Okay, listen everyone. Your class will be till 8 o'clock, continuous. Okay, you can take a break of 5 minutes. Now you can go for a break. But first I will talk about new sign Cartesian rule. After that only you can go for a break. Before that you cannot go for a break. Okay. So now listen. After that immediately I'm going to start. I'm going to start that part. We will be talking about new sign Cartesian rule. After that mirror part we are going to start. So that time no relaxation. Now look here. Once we are talking about this section, this is exactly called as concave mirror. In concave mirror, so what is the new sign Cartesian rule? The new sign Cartesian rule says that whenever we talk about, I have classes for 9th, 12th also, okay? So I can't keep like that. So now look here, first you need to understand that this is exactly principal axis. This part is called as principal axis. So whenever somebody will talk about principal axis, above principal axis is considered as positive. Below principal axis is considered as negative. Now this part will be exactly considered as mirror or lens, whatever is there. So either mirror will be there or lens will be there. So in case of mirror or lens, this part will be considered as negative and this part will be considered as positive. So these are the two important rule only which is very important. This is up is positive, down is negative. Left is negative, right is positive. Understood? Left is negative and right is positive. Up is very good. Up is positive, down is negative. Left, right. I hope you might have understood. So now we are going to go for the next part. Left and right, up and down. So now left, right, up, down, whenever they will be asking, I hope you children are ready to answer the question. Now we are going to talk about this reflecting surface. The surface which is reflecting the ray of light, they will be called as aperture. Aperture. Aperture means the curvical region which has the capacity to reflect light will be considered as aperture. Understood? For plane mirror also aperture will be there. For concave mirror also aperture will be there. For convex mirror also what will be there? Aperture will be there. Plane mirror aperture will be there. Concave mirror aperture will be there. Convex mirror also aperture will be there. So this is exactly the most important part. If somebody will be asking you what is aperture, the reflecting surface which is exactly the part of the mirror which can reflect light will be considered as mirror. Yes. So We will be talking about lens also, the reflecting surface, they will be also having it. Understood or not? So did you understood about aperture? So aperture will be the reason which will be responsible for reflection of light. So they are considered as what beta? Aperture. What they are considered as? Aperture. I hope you might have understood. So now are we ready for the next part, please? This is concave mirror. So now if somebody will be asking you how we are going to talk about aperture and its part, we are going to learn this clearly. Okay. So now we are going to do another important work. That okay, fine. One by one, 6 cases will be there. First, we will discuss about. No, first we are going to discuss about. If you don't have any other work, na, go and marry your Sobit Bhaiya. One idiot is there. He is disturbing the class. Now look here. Can we start our work, please? So now look here. Huh? Shall we do our work, please? Huh? Break you need. Okay. I also need break because one idiot is there doing nothing.